back. As you heard in that last segment, it's been only a few weeks since I moved into a house in the Burbs of Minneapolis, and I'm loving every minute of it. It's time again for Stories from Suburbia in a segment we call The Burbs Are Burbing. Okay, first off, I gotta tell you, I am loving this so much. I came home yesterday, and I took little Elliot out potty, and as I go out the backyard, my new two neighbor kids next door, they go like this, "Hi, Jason," and I'm like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi, boys." One of them is the one that owns the grass cutting business.
Nice.
He's a little entrepreneur. Okay, so then last night, Colin and I get home, and I'm watching TV, and we're in a room where we have a window where you can see our front sidewalk, you can see our garage, the driveway, and we're watching TV. And I'm calling this story Little Susie and the Owl. So, and I'm sitting there and we're watching, I don't know, Next Level Chef. And all of a sudden I see something in the window. And I look and I'm like, what the hell? And I just see this little head. And I thought, guys, we're two gays that have lived in the city. People don't come to our, we don't have people walking up to our window in the city. So I'm like, what is that? And Colin goes, what? And at that moment, our Ring doorbell activated. And we look at the monitor and I go, Colin, I saw a little head like run in the window. And he goes, what? And he goes, wait a minute, there's someone at our door. And then I get the notification. I go, oh my God, there's a little girl at our door. And I'm like, what is she doing to our door? And Colin goes, I don't know. And I go, go look. And he goes, no, you go look. And I go, I'm not going. And then I look in the Ring camera and I'm like, what is little Susie doing to our doorknob? And I thought, oh God, is she booby trapping our door?
Oh my God.
Does little Susie don't like the gays? And she's like, booby, So then I go, you go. And he goes, no, you go. And so finally, the dog decided that Colin would go. So Colin got up, and I hear him by the door, and I hear him go, oh, you're gonna love this. And it was a Mayday basket that little Susie left in our door. And I go, what's a Mayday basket?
Yeah.
I've lived in, I don't know what, we didn't do that in Indiana. I've never had, didn't, and she ran like a thief in the night.
Yes.
And
Yes.
But, and she made little treats that she put in, and she colored the little thing for us.
Aww.
And I thought, this is like the sweetest, I know everyone's laughing if you lived in the house, this is all new to me. And I just
so sweet.
It was so little Susie, if you're watching, hi, and thank you for my little Mayday. But the abject terror of we're just sitting there freaked out by the little girl.
A child, yeah.
Okay, so then I thought my night of terror was over. So then we get done watching Next Level Chef, which, by the way, I love that show so much. Thank you, love that show. Oh God, anyway, I go upstairs and I look at Colin and I go, I'll make you a deal. You know how this works in marriage. I go, I'll go close all the blinds if you take the dog out. And he goes, okay. So he took little Elliot out potty because Milo's with Grandma Dar. So I go upstairs and I'm in my room and I hear Elliot and Colin come back in and I hear the little Frenchy footsteps walking up the stairs. And then I'm in my, Colin and I sleep separate because of my schedule's so weird. So I'm in my room and then I hear Elliot walk in my room and he just sits and he stares at me. And then I hear Colin say, Elliot, why don't you tell Daddy how you were almost eaten a few minutes ago? And I went, what? I guess Colin went outside. Again, we didn't have to worry about this in the city. Colin opens the door to our backyard and there is an owl the size of a fourth grader staring at having a stare down with my French bulldog.
Oh.
Yeah. And the owl is looking at Elliot like he's a chicken tendy. And Colin said, Elliot has no fear, so they were doing like a Clint Eastwood stare-off. And it was like, wah, 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 and they're staring at each other. And the owl is like this big.
Yeah.
I love how we don't have owls that big in the city. I don't know. It looked like a damn Harry Potter owl.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of birds of prey. You do need to be careful with your little dogs out there. So new fear unleashed there. You got to watch. You can't just let them out even when you get your fence. You got to start watching. Next thing you know, could be like a falcon comes down.
I know.
Why not? Some kind of hawk? Yeah, in the night, watch your back.
I know.
Yeah.
I have to worry about coyotes.
Yep.
I have to worry about
It's a whole
little
new
girls
thing.
running across my lawn, little girls tying stuff to my doorknob, and then a freaking owl the size of Bjorn eating my French bulldog. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the Burbs are Burbing. We'll be right back in a moment.
He survived.
He survived. He was not eaten by the bird of prey.